Sherbourn, a Jade design company and sibling to the Emotiva brand, has released a series of home theater gear with the goal of bringing professional performance to the consumer. Their multi-channel receiver, the SR-8100, is designed to provide essential features and technologies, along with the requisite power for driving 7 full-size speakers, all in a compact, easy-to-use package. List price is $899, but it is currently on sale for only $599. The SR-8100 shipped double-boxed, guarded by its styrofoam cradle and in a fabric bag. Among the included accessories were a balanced to unbalanced adapter for the subwoofer, spare fuses, and adapters for rack mounting the receiver. The front of the unit is a fairly minimal affair with just the basics. The aluminum buttons look nice, but the standby button had some wiggle that made it feel a little wonky, and the volume control had an indent to denote position, despite being continuous travel. The display is dimmable and in blue. With a thick aluminum faceplate and minimal branding, the overall look of the unit is sophisticated and understated. Highlights of the back of the unit include a balanced subwoofer connection, 7 channels of amplification with a switchable back, height, front biamp Zone 2 option, and a 7.1 analog audio input along with 4 in, 1 out HDMI, 2 trigger outs, IR in-out, and an RS-232 port. The USB port is only used for firmware updates. Short of preamp output should one choose to use external amps, the compact chassis has been loaded with everything needed for 99% of home theater setups. The SR-8100 eschews all non-HDMI video connections out of a need for space savings or perhaps just common sense. If you're still clinging desperately to your VHS or perhaps a Nintendo Wii with component video, be prepared to invest in an HDMI converter. Despite being a Wii owner, I, for one, welcome our new HDMI overlords. A quick look inside reveals a large power bank and big heat spreaders, which make up the bulk of the 25-pound weight, pump out 80 watts with all 7 channels driven, and keep everything running cool without much interior space to spare in the not even 4-inch tall chassis. Setup was simple enough as I connected my 5.1 system and ran the auto setup routine. There was one hiccup along the way when, with my large speakers, the SR-8100 inexplicably set the crossover point for 175 Hz. A quick adjustment in the easy-to-navigate menu brought those back down to 80 Hz. The process of automatically setting parametric EQ points is detailed thoroughly in the manual and based on a single measurement point. While perhaps not as sophisticated as other systems, the end result tamed some of the pronounced high-end response of my JBL speakers for a pleasant neutral response. Up to 3 additional EQ presets can be set manually using the built-in 11-band parametric EQ. Zone 2 and 3 outputs are able to play audio from HDMI signals as long as those signals are also selected for the main zone. Zones 2 and 3 can also play a non-HDMI signal independently, with more info clearly detailed in the owner's manual for those looking for more complex multi-zone setups. One feature that I could see being quite useful is the Bluetooth audio connection. By selecting the Bluetooth input and pairing any Bluetooth-equipped device, audio played from the source device is sent wirelessly to the SR-8100. This makes it easy for friends to share their playlists or to easily transition from headphones to a car to a home system, all with the phone in your pocket. I found the range with my Nexus 7 tablet to be excellent, more than 20 feet through walls. While the sound quality of a wired connection is far superior, you can't beat the convenience. As a sibling to Emotiva, I expected the Sherbourn to play loudly and cleanly, and I was not disappointed. I pushed the volume as far as I dared for fear of damage to my hearing, and it did not hit the top end of what the SR-8100 was capable of. For those with larger rooms or less efficient speakers, this mighty mite will still feel right at home. This is a great performing product for someone looking for a compact system that doesn't skimp on power or features like wireless Bluetooth connectivity. While there are still some firmware polish issues showing through, and some finish choices that don't make complete sense, the SR-8100 delivers where it counts. At only 4¼ inch tall with the rubber feet, it seems unlikely the Sherbourn could compete with a full-size receiver like my Onkyo TX SR-706. But that's exactly what it does, even besting that particular receiver in power output. For folks looking for a solid power plant paired with a capable, though shy of perfect processor, all in a simple and small package, the Sherbourn SR-8100 fits the bill and is priced right.